The wife drew her husband's hand into her embrace. All she wanted was to help her desperately ill husband survive just a little longer. But the man, choking with sobs, begged her. He told her that after he was gone, she must take turns spending nights with every bachelor in the village. Otherwise, he himself would never be allowed into heaven. Seeing her husband ravaged by his illness, barely even human anymore, she could only force herself to nod, tears streaming. And beknownst to them, an old bachelor was listening outside their door. The very next day he rushed to spread the gossip across the village. Yet no one believed a single word of it. They just sneered that a toad was hoping to feast on swan meat. But this man kept praying fervently every day, burning incense, anxiously hoping his neighbor would soon breathe his last. When his elder brother found out about it, he beat him black and blue, swelling and bruising his face. Only his old mother felt sorry for him. After all, the entire village recoiled from his stench. Even the dogs would swerve to avoid him. Little wonder that no girl would come near. Then that very night there she was catching the same old bachelor slipping into the widow's house. She told him to stake the place out, not giving up for days. By then she'd even worked out the roster sequence, according to which it was her turn tonight. Indeed, he saw the widow walking towards his house. She was so delighted that she rubbed her hands together. In the end, he waited until midnight without seeing a single soul. He was so angry that he kicked over a patch of crops. Passing villagers even deliberately made fun of him, saying that he stank all over. The widow would rather go to a cripple than to him. Finally, even when his own donkey sneezed, he felt it was laughing at him. The elder brother both felt sorry for the ruined crops and livestock, and also thought his younger brother was truly pitiable. In the end, he gritted his teeth and decided to help his brother. This time, he turned around and went to consult his newlywed wife, begging his wife to make do for this one night. Otherwise, if his brother went mad, he would really kill the donkey. Without the donkey, winter would be even harder to endure. Besides, the crops in the fields couldn't withstand his raging anymore. But his wife didn't even look up and continued with her farm work. Meanwhile, the old mother was also running around pleading for her son. Yet, no matter how much she talked, the widow simply refused to accept this stinking man. Also, she went to her deceased husband's grave to talk about this matter. A colorful butterfly suddenly landed on the grave mound. It was clearly the deceased husband endorsing her decision. The old woman was at a loss for words. Finally, she had to go ask her old sister for help. Her old sister's nose had long since lost its sense of smell. However, she didn't mind the smell. The old woman had finally set aside the last of her worries.